Hi y'all, this is Larry at Deep South, Texas. It's the end of March and we have been busy in the garden. Let's take a look. We finally have all of our tomatoes planted and they look to be doing pretty good. Sort of had to plant the tomatoes in stages this year while I was trying to get the garden beds ready, but they're all in now and growing fast. Some of the tomatoes that got planted a couple weeks ago are looking really good, and they need to have some pruning done. So I'll probably be doing that today. Gotta trim off those lower leaves and maybe take out a few suckers. I don't really take out a lot of the suckers because even though we're way down south, our growing season for tomatoes is, we start early, but it's pretty short. By the end of May, it will be much too hot for these tomatoes, and they'll be coming out. This tomato plant here is one that we purchased and transplanted, and that was in the middle of January, and it's done real well. It's got some nice tomatoes coming on. So that's really good. Hope to be eating some fresh tomatoes here pretty soon. I've taken out most of the pea plants now. They're about done. Have letting a couple plants grow to try to produce some peas to get some seed from, to see how that works. But be planting cucumbers in these pots and some more pole beans, I think. The cilantro is done. That'll be coming out. I think I'm going to plant some celery in these pots. The parsley is still growing, but it's kind of bitter now, so that'll be coming out as well. The leeks are looking great, but the garlic looks real sick. I'll be digging some of this up and see if we were successful, but I'm suspecting probably it didn't do too well. We've been harvesting cabbage, but we still have a few here left, and they'll be coming out by the end of the week. Our Blue Lake pole beans have started to climb the trellis, so that's good. We planted some bush beans earlier this year. Let's go take a look at how they're doing. And they're looking real good. Nice healthy plants, flowering profusely, and starting to put on little beans. So we'll be having beans shortly. So we planted corn and it's come up. We're going to try this Three Sisters method. So corn, beans, and squash. The beans were just planted yesterday because the corn is tall enough now. And once the beans come up out of the ground, we'll be putting some squash in here. The onions I planted from seed in late October are looking great. They're bulbing up now real nicely. I've already harvested a couple, but they're looking good. And the onion plants I planted, they're looking good too. Haven't started bulbing up yet, but I certainly have a nice field of onions growing here. And the bed of Yukon Gold potatoes, they're looking good too. The vines have sort of all fallen over now. Hopefully they're putting on potatoes underneath. We did have another bed of potatoes, red potatoes, purple potatoes, and we had to go dig a few for dinner one night. And they were pretty good. They were pretty good. Small yet, but good. No sign of life on the ginger yet, but I don't think it'll be too long. Another month and they'll start popping up. And most of the moringa is looking real good. I don't have many peppers growing this year. I have jalapenos in a couple barrels, and they're doing okay. I don't see any fruit yet. And I have one Marconi pepper plant growing here, and it's got a pretty nice sized pepper growing right now. And my volunteer eggplant is doing well. So it's actually, I think, got a little eggplant starting to grow right there. So the garden is looking good right now. Everything is growing. Everything is green. Some things are nearing harvest. We've harvested all our carrots so far. Harvested some cabbage. The turnips are out. The tomatoes are in. Everything is looking good. It's been hot though. It's been in the mid-90s this last week. It's supposed to cool down to the mid-80s next week, which will be nice. Lots and lots of tomatoes planted. And I got my avocado tree planted. Purchased this several months ago. Finally decided there was no more chance of a freeze, so we got that planted in the ground. I hope it likes it here. The shaving brush tree is in full bloom. It is really pretty this time of year. Every day they put out a new flower. Then it drops and another one comes out the next day from these pods. Quite stunning. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of my garden in late March. Everything is looking good. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.